What's up, you guys? Jeff Benz right here. Super excited to bring you to this brand new video. So today's video, I just want to walk you guys through how I've been trading during this problem that is going on, like the Russian and Ukraine saga. So what's currently happening and how you should be approaching it too. I'm sure most of you are probably might have been losing because the patterns are quite changing for last week and this week too. The things are fast changing. So you probably might see GBP, euros getting really weak and it's not respecting your analysis. This is how I'm also dealing with it too. It's not just in your end. I'm also facing the same thing. So I've lost a lot last week and this week too. But today, thank God, I'm recovering really massively. So let me show you. Like on GBP USD, we've been having massive drop up from this moment. So this is an analysis that I took. You see an X inside. That simply means this analysis didn't go well in my favor. So I lost. I was trying to buy here. Normally, this should be a buy. But because of the problem, we are having a massive short. And you can as well see this other part. That's last week. This is for this week. Then last week you saw my analysis went wrong here. I was trying to buy here too. We had this massive sell-off. So all I just did was to stay out. And you can as well see from my Forex funds, they released a statistics that most losing pair. It's been crazy. So the most losing pair that people have been losing money on was with them is GBP USD and followed by GBP JPY. And why is this? It is because of the current happening in Russia and Ukraine. So everyone is directly or indirectly affected. So what I've just been doing is staying outside the market. I'm checking the new patterns, and here's the new patterns I've currently discovered. And here's how you can as well discover new patterns too on your own. So you would notice this part, the pattern that formed for this week, starting out this week, like this on Tuesday, that formed on Tuesday or Wednesday, is very similar with what we have somewhere around here too, around at the stop here. Okay, so these are the kind of similar patterns I'm looking at for. So the trick is you have to backtest last week's trade and the beginning of this week's trade, and that's the pattern you should be applying in these current markets. All right, so that's just the trick. Very simple. Backtest last week's trades. Look at for the patterns. If you have to look at the pattern should be similar to what is currently happening this week before you take trades. So you'll notice that whenever we have a W, remember W's are for buys. Whenever you have a W like this to buy, go long, and M is to come short. So whenever you see something like that, you have to be very more skeptical. Sometimes we don't just have the M's, we can have 3 touches at the top. Something like this, come check. You can now have something like here, you have a price push up and do like this is what we call an M before now. Yeah, from here it should drop. But right now we can have something more like this, and sometimes could even have something like this before it drop. So you just have to be very cautious of this kind of pattern. So the inverse is the case for a W. So W would be like this and move up this way, come back down. Before we should just have a very strong bull run. But right now it has changed. Sometimes we can still have like this and come back again, do like this, and even flash back down before we finally have a move up. All right, sometimes we can just stay in this consolidating zone for long. So that's why people are really losing money when they're anticipating a massive buy just from here that they have always been thinking. The normal way they should have a massive buy here, but it doesn't happen this way again. So that's why it's really important. You have to study like here. See this pattern repeating itself. What happened right here? Repeating itself right here too. Okay. And you see something similar when Friday was about to close too. So these are the things that you should just pay attention to, close attention. So let me show you something more. So you can see the same thing. I didn't know that this was going to happen too. Else, I would have changed my bias right here for a buy. So you can see what I just explained there, this W action happening here. Like it's a W, price moving up, coming down, moved up again, came back down, trying to move up. But here it's failed, it still came back down. So this is just examples of all these things that I'm saying. So now, whenever you see stuff like that, you have to be a lot more careful, skeptical. If you don't understand any pattern, just stay out. So that's why I'm approaching it. And one more thing is, for those who would want to have this is a very good time for you to start learning how to trade, for you to start checking market patterns. If you want to be a profitable trader, this is the best time for you to start back testing and for you to start doing a real-time testing, lifetime trading, because patterns are changing. What you known before, things are really shifting. So the ability for you to be an expert trader, for you to really say, okay, you want to take this in as a full-time trader and be trading for proprietary firm, is you to be flexible. So you have to learn to be flexible with the current market conditions. So you are not the one dictating for what markets will do. Instead, you're just reacting to market conditions. All right. So in order for you to properly react to market conditions, you have to know what's currently doing, what's been doing of late. Okay, lately, what has it been behaving, and so you can react accordingly. So if you are currently having losing streak, I'm sure you're having loss right now. I'm challenging you, go back to your chart, all right, do the back testing for like 1 week, last week and this current week that we are in, and trust me, approach it with that same mindset and everything would be different. So that's it. That's just a trick, simple tip and trick I just want to share with you. I'm sure you guys enjoyed this video. Please kindly subscribe, turn on post notification, and share this video with friends and loved ones. I will always love to always have you around every time. Thank you guys, and see you guys in the next one.